Hello, and thank you for deciding to watch this video about the review of what some people are calling the Fables prequel. It is Fables 1001 Nights of Snowfall. And if you've not heard me talk about Fables before, Fables is basically a comic book series by Vertigo Comics, which are an offshoot of DC Comics, and they're mature for mature readers. Now, what the Fables are they are storybook characters who have their own world. They're considered real. Like, they have this dimension that they're residing in. There's a European Fables dimension. There's an Arabian Fables dimension. They all have their own little separate worlds, just like, you know, if the books were real. Well, they've been taken over by this villain called the Adversary. I know who the Adversary is now because I've been reading the Fables series for quite a while now, but I'm not going to spoil it for you guys. It's a very interesting twist to the story, and if it sounds like something you want to read, then you can discover it on your own. Well, anyways, the Fables decide to reside in our world. Actually, a lot of people are saying that this is a prequel because this was something that the writers of Fables decided to try out before they had set their minds to do a Fables series. And the story revolves around Snow White deciding to go, and basically she's an ambassador for Fabletown to the Arabian Fables. She's trying to get their help to back them up and fight the Adversary so they can get their homelands back. What happens instead is that one of the Arabian Fables decides to hold her hostage, and she has to persuade him not to assassinate her by telling him stories for 1001 Nights. I thought this was a very interesting book, mainly because it's a collection of short stories told from Snow White's point of view. And basically, it gives you all the background information for a lot of the Fabletown characters. And one of the really things I thought was really cool, being an artist myself, was that each story is done by a different artist. So they're all looking different, but they're all very, very good. So it was a very interesting read. This is my first 5-star book on Goodreads of the year so far. I have read quite a few 4-star books so far, but this is my first 5-star book of 2014. I was kind of hesitant to do a video review of this because I didn't know really what to say about it. I just thought it was great, and for the reasons I told you guys. I can't really say too much more about it because I really don't want to spoil it. Is this required to read before you read the Fables series? No, it's not. Would I recommend you reading it? Yes. If you are a fan of the Fables series and you have not checked this out yet, you definitely should read this. It's not a prereq to read it before you get to the Fables series because I started reading the Fables series before I even knew this book existed. So, yeah, there you go. That is my little rundown on 1001 Nights of Snowfall. I had to look, I couldn't remember the title. But yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time, later guys.